Duels, boys. Fucking welcome to Hogwarts, everybody. We got the Gryffindor and the goddamn Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, more like Hustlepuff. You know, they're puffing on something, am I right? We got only 4 for one of the teams. Okay, now we got 5. Who we got? We got Warlocks. We got Team of Warlocks. We got Royal Bilbo. We got mages out of the fucking ass. We got one Boomy and a Shaman in there. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, I'm excited. I'm actually excited. Looks like Dal got a new cam. I didn't. I actually just upped the quality. Because I didn't, like, I was trying to expand it and I noticed that, like, green screen stuff, it was, like, really muddy. So I upped the quality. I don't know why I haven't done that before. I think I was having issues with my original studio, OBS Studio. But with Streamlabs OBS, it doesn't do that. Oh, this is so cool. Ardio looks like going up first. Versus... We got Ardio, and who is this guy? It's a mage in here. Is that Tompa? Is that Tomboy Tompa? It is Tompa, the fabulous Fire Mage versus Atrio. Boomy. Who's gonna be the best for these? Atrio popping himself into a stealth. Looking for Tompa, trying to get himself a nice opener. Is he gonna go for a big one shot? Is he going for a big one? Popping into Boomy form, getting his dots up. We got Tompa blinking already off the bat. Oh, big burst coming out of Ardio, getting hit with a Dragon's Breath into a Root. Ardio popping defenses as he's taking so much damage from Tompa. Tompa is taking a bit of damage, but not as much as Ardio. Ardio is just melting right now. The bear fur is just being fucking burnt off. Popping in Barcia and tried to quell the flames. This is like some California fires versus fucking California. Ardio's trying to go for some back reverse damage, trying to go for Incarn. Needs to heal himself big time right now. Regrowths are coming out. Is Tompa going to be able to get in there and kick it? I think he tried to kick something. Tompa's now the one taking damage as Ardio has Incarnation ready. Into a silence onto Tompa and his fire damage. Solo Rasta coming out back to back. Tompa is now blinking away. Now Tompa's catch himself in a bad position. Uh-oh. Ardio looks like he's able to quell the fire. Dragon Breath coming out. And we are going to get a Meteor coming down onto Ardio. That nukes him down. Tompa caught into Cauterize. Going in for Temporal right now. Popping and absorbs. Trying to re-heal right now. That was awesome. Mages are spooky right now. Why does no one play them? Trying to go for some heals. We do get Ancient going in for as many instant casts as possible. Tompa is stealing those procs, I think, from him. I think Tompa is actually stealing those procs, and we do get first Ice Block out of Tompa. Tompa's out of cooldowns right now. Ancient is hanging in there as a Fire Mage. All set up and ready to go. And this coming out for Tompa. Ancient doesn't want to let him do that. Does get the Mastery going into a Breath onto Tompa right now. We do get Ancient coming out of a Breath as well into a Trinket. Going in for Temporal right now, and Tompa is stealing it. Tompa has a Temporal available as well. Is Ancient going to steal it back, though? He isn't. I don't think he did. Tompa has another Temporal available. Ancient's tried to steal those buffs, but Tompa was able to line before his Temporal got stolen. So he's going to be able to get some health back. Does have Absorb available. Is going to be able to get a Breath onto Ancient and a Meteor, maybe? Oh, Meteor misses by a little bit. Breath onto Tompa, and Tompa gets a Root onto Ancient. Try to steal the buffs back to back. Tompa's still in this, man. You got big Cauterize available, and Ancient tried to go for Ring of Frost, try to freeze Tompa, but Tompa has all of his images available. Trying to get the damage. It's going to be a Cauterize out of Ancient, going for Ice Block. Tompa was able to recover, was able to get his damage going, able to get his burst available. Breath coming out onto Tompa. Can Ancient follow up anything after this? Going for Scorches. That's going to be Breath onto Ancient. Trying to go for a Fireball. Tompa's just stealing all these procs. You got Ancient getting all this instant cast procs, and Tompa's like, mine. Mine. Can you still steal those? You can, can't you? I swear to God you can. We got Edeka, Estaka, Escada, Eshkere. What's his fucking name? God. Little Weezy. Little Pump. We got Little Pump over there versus Tompa. Going in for Frost Bolts. Ooh, couldn't get the setup going. Ice Block coming out early. Escada is going to take a lot of damage right here. Does have a second Ice Block available. Tompa is still living by the prayer, though. Ooh, getting hit with those Comet Storms while frozen. So that's going to be a bit of a damage, a bit of a shatter. That's going to be Escada going for Invis. Tompa is out with Burst available, it looks like. Oh, was he? It's like UI was on fire, like saying he got damage going, but I guess he didn't. Tompa going in for a heal. Escada is all the way on the other side of the pillow, pulling the pet back. Gonna go for food, but Tompa is in a good spot where he can get some damage in. Is that what he's gonna go for? Is that what he's gonna do? Or is he gonna heal himself too? What are the mages doing right now? Where is Tompa? Healing up. Escada also healing up. Is Tampa gonna rush at him? No, he's gonna let him re-heal. It's gonna be a torment duel. They're gonna be honor dueling each other. And we got Tampa mounting up. Escada going in, trying to establish his position behind the pillar. Escada needs to make sure he lands those combos for Frost Mage. He needs to. Getting an Ice Orb in there, getting a nice root onto Tampa. Is going for a Comet Storm maybe? Comet Storm Ice? No, we're actually just waiting it out. Got a nice kick onto Tampa on his, I think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got a kick on either fire or arcane damage. Tampa got himself nice defensive going on. Is Escada gonna want to go try to snag it from him? Is he gonna want to do it? No, going in for a temporal of his own. Tampa's going for big damage. Escada tried to get his setup going. Couldn't get Tampa quite rooted up in place. Now he's going for roots back to back. And Escada is still hanging in there. Was able to get a full temporal out of it. Tampa wasn't able to steal it back. Tampa doesn't have his combustion anymore. That's going to be a good chunk of damage just gone into a nice meteor. Escada popping on himself the absorb ahead of time. Trying to mitigate as much of this damage. Trying to go for frost bolts. Getting kicked on frost right now. Should go for polymorphs onto Tampa. At least you get some CC. Not doing it right now. And it is burning little by little. That fire damage, that fire mastery, those frost bolts, those fireballs from the images are doing a lot of work. Getting a nice trinket out of the Dragon Breath. Dropping in his Ice Orb. So make sure that Tampa doesn't follow him by. Going in for blizzards as well. Tampa is hanging out. Taking a little bit of damage, but not too much. Popping in his temporal as well as the absorb shield to make sure that he's mitigated for him. And Escada just needs to get away from him right now. Tampa just waiting it out right now, man. Just waiting it out. Escada needs to go for reset, eating a fireball into his face. Or a pyroblast maybe at that matter. And we have Tampa blinking away, blinking in, trying to go hyper offensive, stealing the buff from Escada. Can Escada take it back? No, he's not able to take back his buff. He's forced to go for second block. Tampa has block available. He's been around this game so long. 6 minutes in, 8% dampening. Tampa is still playing hyper aggressive mage. With 2 people down? Yeah, 3 people down about it. Into a nice meteor, but Escada blinks out of it though. It's hard to see what this mages blink half the time, and Escada does go down in a couple firebolts and pyroblasts, and that was it. We got Royal Bilba going in with his damage, trying to get a dot onto Tampa. Tampa burning through it temporal early, trying to get around, making sure he's buffed up and everything. Blinking to Royal Bilba, trying to get the damage out, getting his images out. Images are hitting the pad, actually. We got Royal Bill popping in a reflect. Are we going to have Tampa maybe steal it? I think Tampa might have stolen it. Tampa going in for big damage, getting kicked though on fire, so all his damage is going to be out of the window. Chaos Ball going to get flying onto Tampa. It's going to be big damage. Ice blocks it right before it. The Ice block is so stiff. It's not going to shatter into a stone onto Tampa. Trinket coming out. Chaos Bolt available. Cannot kick it right now. He's going to have to eat it to his face. Into a breath. Into a Trinket by Royal Bilbo. Walks out of the meteor and into another Chaos Bolt. But he's actually able to stop this one. Does on himself. Temporal. Which is going to heal him for a little bit. While coming out for Royal Bilbo. Can get some damage without any worry of kicks. Does get a short stun onto Tampa with the Infernal. Going for Incinerate. Does Tampa have Cauterize back? Does he have Cauterize back? That's a question. Get himself a nice absorb. He barely has any health. Is he gonna melt right now? Cauterize available. The duels have lasted so long. He got his Cauterize back. Trying to go for an invis. Running by Royal Bilbo is down for the count. I think you realized that was it. That's all you had. So you're going up next, and Royal Bilbo realizes it's gonna be a Boomy. Changing up his pet back, or resummoning a new one, I guess. Bilbo's getting hit into a Cyclone off the bat. And Sejuk is going to go for some damage right now. Is that Incarnation? It's hard to tell. Because he has a different form. Well, Bilbo trying to get a fear onto Sejuk. And that's going to be a trinket into a stun. Can Bilbo get out of that one though? Get in and kick onto Sejuk. As he's trying to get the damage out. Can Royal Bilbo go for any more healing? Going for a Shadow Fury. Misses the Shadow Fury as Sejuk runs out of it. Chaos Bolt's flying into a Horror Effect. Into another Chaos Bolt onto Sejuk. Sejuk popping and barks. Sejuk find himself very low in health. Drain life available for Royal Bilbo. Trying to go for another Chaos Bolt. Is that going to be enough? That actually might kill him. Into Incinerates to fly afterwards. As Sejuk does go down. Royal Bilbo barely survives. And now he also goes down. Who we got? We got a lot of boys still left. Who we got? We got Lich Shaman versus now. Who is it? Froilan, Froil Vegan, Froily Vegan. We got Vegan versus Lynn Shaman. Lynn Shaman popping in his elementals, able to get both grounding, fire and ground elemental. You can get both of them out. I didn't know that as a shaman. I actually might want to start doing that. I didn't know you could do both of them. And just trying to get the damage, trying to go for healing surges, not getting stunned up or anything, not getting CC'd. We are getting Frawley going for big damage with the Ice Ray. Can Lid stop it? Does he need to heal from it? Trying to get some healing surges. Needs to start dispelling Frawley so he doesn't get any healing whatsoever. Lid is out in the open. Might want to pop wall or something. Barely has any health available. Not popping wall. Now popping wall. Going for healing surges. Does he run a... Ooh, actually might be a bad idea to run Earth Shield, wouldn't it be? No, think about it because the mage can steal it over and over. Trying to go for a Lava Burst. We do get a Blink by Vegan. Trying to send a couple Frostbolts. A Lit Shaman. He needs to go healing. 28% dampening. This is pretty bad. We still have Greater Elemental hitting Frawley back to back. Make sure to redot him up with a Frost Shock. Frawley get himself a nice Absorb yet again. So he'll be able to maintain himself a little bit. We do have Lit trying to get some damage out, but it's a lot of cast. He's trying to play more defensive. Trying to stay in this game for as much as possible. For as long as possible. And he's trying to get his Lava Burst out into Frawley. Frawley is just, I think he went to go for food, actually. Yeah, I think Frawley just tried to go for food. Has a what is it? Prismatic available. Lava Burst coming out, but Lit again. And is that going to be Polymorph? That is going to be Polymorph. So Frawley needs to get himself a reset. He's going for Frostbolts again. Frawley needs to get himself a setup onto Lid. Needs to get a setup with his combo. It looks like he might be going for a combo, maybe. Nope, just roots him in place and just try to get away. It looks like Lid is actually kind of winning on the heals alone with 33% dampening. Lid is still hanging out with a fairly amount of health. Frawley is trying to go and get some food right now. He's trying to conjure some food for sure. While Lid is just trying to make sure that the dot is still on Frawley for as much as possible. He needs to dispel that Absorb just so he can continue doing damage into his health. Because then this way, Frawley can't do anything about it. He needs to make sure to dispel that Absorb as many times as possible. Frawley going in for a big kill, and Lid this way needs to go dispelling it right now. It has wall available again. Is Frawley going to go for burst? He does have his big damage available. He could go for a lot of damage right now. Went for an Ebon Bolt. Is that going to be into a setup going up? But that's going to be a wall coming out of Lid. That's going to be an Ice Ray. That's going to be so much damage. Lid needs to find a way to deal with this ASAP. Trying to line away. That's going to be Blings trying to stay on him. Healing Surge is coming out. Does he have a way to kick it? He does kick it. Lid still has access to his Shadow Spells. Or Fire Spells. My bad. Trick it out of it. Trying to see if he can get out of a kick. Didn't know that if you do get kicked, you can't trick it out of it. Only on fat silences. Because that doesn't really consider like a hard CC. It's more like a kick of a spell. Trying to continue his heals in there. 40% dampening. Froil is looking pretty bad on his health, but he's able to get away. He's trying to go for some food, I think, back there. He's trying to sneak in some food. He's trying to sneak in a few bites. Does get another kick onto Lid, as Lid can go. I don't know if he got kicked on nature or fire or whatnot. He's trying to dispel him as much as he can. I think he's in him with Frost Shocks whenever possible. Lava Burst coming out of Frawley. Needs to... Oh, right before Frawley had his Prismatic dispelled. He did get himself an Ice Block. That's going to be Greater Fire Elemental again available for Lind. And Lind has catching himself kind of out in the middle of it all. Frawley's going for big bursts. Healing Surges are coming out for Lid. I think he's actually healing his own pet right now. And Lid does go down. Tompa, my man, that was a lot of damage you put out, huh? Devil Shadow and Arbus also needs to get a go as well, man. Those two need to get a go as well. What are we doing next, Al? Normal? Let's do one more. Let's do one more casters only. What up, K-Man Kevin? How you doing, my man? Been a while. Amazing plays from Tompa. Awesome, dude. It's so much fun to watch a mage play. It's so much fun, especially when they know what they're